How's it going, Jadistiknots? My name is Jadistic, and welcome back to Storytime with Jadistic. I guess that's going to be the name of my vlogs for now. But today's episode is about depression, and how I deal with it, and how I dealt with it before I started smoking marijuana. So I guess we'll go ahead and go with part one to this, and that is the medicine that I have been taking all my life. When I was 4 years old, I was diagnosed with ADHD. I don't remember how much longer after that I was diagnosed with depression. Probably a few years down the line, a year or two down the line from that. But I got prescribed Ritalin and a few other things, and I was taking that every single day, all the way up until I was 12. And I was a fucking complete zombie. I did focus on my work more. But I was a complete fucking zombie. I was a former shell of myself, and I just wasn't a very happy child. I never really played with a lot of kids in school. I never really sat with a lot of kids in school. I've been bullied tremendously throughout my whole life. I remember when I got to high school, I would just sit alone at the lunch tables because no one ever sat with me as a kid, and I didn't want anyone to fuck with me because I felt vulnerable, and if people really wanted to come and sit, they would do so, and I would still push people away. But that's for another story video. I'll probably make a video of bullying and all that eventually. But we'll get back to the medicine. So, as I said, I took the medicine up until the point I was 12. And when I was 12, it got really bad. My liver started to fail. My bilirubin counts went sky high. Basically, it was just a fuck show. I went into full fucking jaundice. My eyes were yellow. My fucking body was yellow. My skin was peeling. All that fucking great shit. And it was all because of the medicines and the narcotics that I've been taking for an allotted amount of time. I had hands, mouth, and foot. As said, I had fucking jaundice. There's a bunch of shit hitting me and hitting my liver at one time. So it was a combination between the medicines that I was taking. It wasn't full on the medicines that I was taking. It was also, again, the jaundice, the hands, mouth, and foot, all the other shit that was going on. But the medicine was a big inhibitor of that. So yeah, I was on that shit. I was getting blood work done every single day for 2 weeks straight, and I eventually just snapped out of it. I was fucking good. I was healthy again, and my mom said, well, since you can't take the medicine anymore, we're going to have to find you a home remedy, something that can help you with your depression, your ADHD, all the things that are going on up there in your head. So my mom basically researched marijuana, CBD, the things that marijuana can do for patients like that. My mom was a avid marijuana smoker. She has been all her life, and she still smokes it today, and it helps with her sickness when she gets sick and the things that she's dealing with in her life. And a lot of my family does it as well. So I've been smoking that since I was 13, and that has helped here and there for my depression and my ADHD. Throughout the years, I have gained a higher tolerance to it, so it doesn't really have the outlasting effects that it would on another person. It's just mainly my medicine, but when I don't have it, it makes a freak out. So now that we have discussed my medicines and the reason I'm no longer on it, let's go ahead and move forward on to my depression. I was diagnosed with it when, again, I can't fucking tell you when I was, but all I know is I was basically diagnosed with depression, and that was one of the medicines that I was added on to it. The way that I look at depression, the way it is for me, is I could have $1,000,000, I could have a wife and kids, I could have all the video games that I want, all the fucking weed in the world to smoke, all fucking the liquor, anything that I would fucking want, need, and imagine, I could have it right in front of my face, and I doubt I would be happy for more than 5 minutes. And I don't know why, like, I would love to settle down and have a family. Fuck, I mean, I would love to find a YouTube girlfriend, someone that's already fucking way more famous than me and fucking can help me out in my life. Not fucking financially, but, to just helped me out in life, you know. It would be really cool to be like a vlogging couple, like fucking prank versus prank and all that, but and that's like another story for another day. But yeah, I'd I'd like to settle down, but I don't know if that would make me happy or not. I don't know if me getting views on the YouTube, getting famous on YouTube, whatever the fuck you want to call it, I don't even know if that would make me happy. Like I told my dad the other day, that depression, obviously it's in your head. It's a mental disease, and the only person who can make you happy is yourself, and that's me. But I don't know how to make myself happy. I almost feel like I like to be sad because I've been sad all my life, and sadness is what I know. So it's like I've became accustomed to it, and it's like the devil and the angel on my shoulder, and the devil the sadness, the angel's the happiness, and the devil just consumes, and it's just what I'm fucking used to. I don't like when people feel bad for me, but at the same time, I do. When people feel bad for me, I cry, I get upset, um, but in the back of my head, I'm enjoying the fact that people are happy for me or sad for me, you know, and that goes along with my narcissism as well. Oh yeah, I have that. I have a fucking a laundry list of shit that I could show you, but I'm not gonna let that come into any relationships in my future life or my fucking videos or any of that, you know. Um, I'll never try to take advantage of the fans or anybody that ever watches my videos in the future. Um, and I really am sorry that I've never been able to create an actual schedule for the people who watch the video in the future. If I ever am big, sorry that you have to see these fucking sop-ass story videos. But at least you can see what I was like a few years prior, if YouTube's still going on in the next few years, which hopefully it is. And hopefully I can get big and I can deal with this. But yeah, the depression sucks. Many people go through it, and it's nothing you can really do anything about it. You can try to coach it, smoke, you can take your pills, do whatever you do to help you cope with it. But at the end of the day, there's really nothing you can do about it except just be in your head. Sometimes it's good to be in your head. You don't want to be in your head for too long. It's good to have friends around. It's good to have your family. Um, it's never good to, again, be in your head for too long, because then that leads to suicidal thoughts, and you don't want to kill yourself. Um, I fucking hate my life, and sometimes wish I was dead, but I'm too scared to do that, and I'm scared of death. So that keeps me going. And it keeps me to make these videos, keeps me waking up in the morning, eating, playing the game, and just trying to be happy. And I find that to be a good thing, that I fear that. Something in the world, keeps me going. And I thank them for that. I may not be very religious, but someone's out there watching me. So with that being said, um, that's basically my ramble on depression, my story time for that. I might make a part 2 to this, part 3, part 4. Might even make it a fucking series just about fucking depression, going along with the story time videos. It is that I have a hard time conveying what I want to say. I pause a lot, and I'm just not very good at speaking via the camera without a script. I've never scripted my videos anyways, it's just all on the top of the dome. So I just have to come up with the shit on the fly, and it's not very easy for me. But again, if you enjoy the videos, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video of whatever I make on the channel. Peace, guys.